And hello everyone, welcome to the live stream. Today's going to be a very interesting day because I'm going to try out something that I basically have never actually really tried out in practice, and that is to draw furry art. So we're going to finally go into the depths of the furry drama or ooh-woos, yes indeed. But yeah, the most I've gone into the furry art is my Sonic style, which you guys have seen a few things even on this channel. But yeah, there's a couple of characters of mine that are at least animal-like, and I also have versions of them that can be. So we're gonna try out and see how well they fare. But first, let's get into the schedule. By the way, I did not have enough time to make the schedule before the stream, so we are making it now. Okay. So bear with me as I draw everything up. Bow, bow, bow. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Bow, bow, bow. See, I'm just gonna get my thing up here real quickly. Nearly an hour late and you didn't make the schedule. What were you doing this entire time? Well, I got home late from work because they made us work a half hour later than usual. I ate. I literally spent the entire time after I was done eating getting everything ready for the stream because I needed to get some reference pictures for all the animals I'm going to be drawing today. And by the time I was done with that, it was 8. So there's your story right there, Pansy. Alright. So let's see, Monday. Yeah, no. So we got Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, yeah. And then Monday again. Yep, okay. Alright, this will be an easy one to kind of divide up then. Bow, 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 ba da 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 da. Actually, that's no. That's better. Wah. And wah. No toilet breaks today because you were late again? I'll try. I cannot promise anything because I know how my body is, but pretty sure that we should be fine for today. I only had greasy burgers for dinner today, so you know. Let's hope. Week of... So yeah, last week before the week of Christmas, everyone. Alright, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and then the next Monday. Gonna take another half-hour shit. Again, we'll see about it. I don't think I feel fine right now, but we'll see how everything kind of goes as we do everything in this for the stream. I at least do have a little bit more time than I usually would today because I can sleep in a little bit more for tomorrow. But we'll see how long everything takes, though. Alright, so today's gonna be the 14th. Mm-mm-mm-mm. 17, and then 18, 19, 20. Right? Yeah, the 20th is that day. Okay. Okay. Alright. So, blink. Oh wait, that's right, not that. It'll be like this. Wow. Wow, wow. Alright. Actually, all these are easy. I just need to put in the hashtags and everything. But as you guys can kind of see, I'm only planning out 4 days worth of content this time around. Mostly because, you know, peak is still going on at work, so things are getting very busy for us, and I require sleep to be able to function properly throughout the days. So we're just our times will be a little bit skewed as well because of all of it, but it'll be all fine. Plays. And then got hashtag Furry Day, and then hashtag Blue Draws. No. The fact that we're getting so much work at work means I'm getting a lot more money, so... No, thank you. Also, once this whole work week is over, we'll have a lot more time. Well, actually, not this whole work week. Once the month is over, we'll have a lot more time to do stuff. But I'm gonna be slow regardless during the Christmas season, anyways, during December, just because of, you know, everything going on. All right, so now I got everything ready. Okay, cool. So now let's put in everything. All right. So yeah, we're gonna be continuing the hyperdimension game that we're doing on Tuesday, as per usual. Shen, Neptunia, Rebirth 3, number 12. Oh yeah. N-E-S-T. Okay. Alright, and then for the Steam stream, we're going to be doing good old Tetris Effect Connected. I believe that's what it's called. That'll be fun.
What are you doing back here?
I'm making a schedule.
That's not a drawing.
It's just, well, I haven't gotten to the drawing yet. I have to get the schedule out first. Yes, you're finally playing Tetris. Yeah, I wanted to try out this one for a while anyways. And I did obviously promise you Pansy, so here we go.
I can skip.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so we're going to be doing the more tier list on Friday. This time on the video game waifus instead of the regular ones that you would see in anime and shows and such. Tier list. Yep. And then the next Monday's drawing is going to start the Christmas week, which I'm going to actually mark off to the side here. And I'm also going to decorate the little M here with a little Christmas hat as well. There we go. Alright, and for this one, we're gonna start off the Christmas week with a good old drawing of Zuka in a Santa outfit. So, just a very simple little thing. But something still festive. It might even take fairly, like, short to do it. And if I have enough time during the rest of the stream, I might sketch some of my other characters in the Santa hats as well. And of course, by the Santa outfit, you know what I mean. Like the whole, Christmas girl with the hat thing that most people wear for those. Festive Zuka foggers, yes indeed. Hey, by the way, today's drink of choice, my dad bought these recently. We got a Mountain Dew gingerbread snapped. So, this is Mountain Dew with a little bit of gingerbread flavor. And I can attest that it does taste exactly like that. It just tastes like Mountain Dew, but with a little bit of gingerbread in it. It's quite an interesting taste. I actually don't hate it. Okay. And then we need times for the whole week. Because we have off the next day, Tuesday, we can do a regular 8 o'clock time. Actually, no, wait. We're gonna be doing 8 o'clock, I think, for the most part. I'll throw out the whole week, as far as I can remember. There we go. Do 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 do. Just gotta extend this out a little bit more. Actually, this one, yeah, that one's gonna be different. This one's gonna be after work. And this one will be about the same time as well, too. But yeah, this one I'm gonna try to do that at 2 p.m. Another Christmas drawing idea if you're up for it. Oh yeah? Lay it on me! I'll probably only be able to do it the one during that for the stream, but I might be able to draw more during the Christmas season. After all, that's the whole drawing of Zuka in the Santa outfit might not even take that long. She's a very simple character to draw, and the Santa outfit is going to be very simply done on her as well too. Let's make all the cute little drawings as well. Actually, yeah, let's just do just make a bunch of little Tetri here. There we go. Good enough, that was a. And then the tier list again. Bow, na mow, bow, na mow. Something like that. That sounds like that seems about good. Pageant Victoria again. Okay. I think it'll be more so. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, a Pansy and Victoria shipping for Christmas would also be cute too. I could see them either like sitting by like the fire or something like that. Or exchanging presents and such. That could be cute to do. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it on stream, because that seems like a pretty big order, but I might be able to work on it throughout the Christmas week with you though. Okay, yeah. Yeah, something along those lines at least. Basically something like that. Okay. That's gonna be our schedule for the week. About you doing on stream? Okay. So yeah, this will be the last week that we do things here before Christmas. So this is gonna be basically kind of how it looks. Here, because I have something else in mind for the other one. I'm gonna just draw. Just like some small little Christmassy stuff around here. 'Tis the season and all. Okay. And now, let's get to the meat of today's drawing, shall we? That's also, by the way, I don't know if you noticed with all my things at the side here, but I got all of the furry plushies for today, including my my Pikachu pillow, which I'm probably actually going to be using this more often on the streams because I like this pillow. I also got a Pikachu plush over here too, if you didn't even notice there. Of course, you get the Temmie Village song as soon as we're about to start. That's funny. Okay, so we're gonna get into this. So as you guys can see, I have one side that I'm gonna be drawing on, and the other side is where all my references are. And boy, do I tell you, I have a lot of references ready. I basically got every animal that I was kind of like interested in drawing today. and we'll just kind of see what we can do with all of them. Corey made sure to set up to set up extra UO today. Yes, indeed. I had to get all the furry stuff ready. I haven't got the Sonic backdrop back into play. So yeah, we got a fox is one of the ones I wanted to draw because I have a few fox characters that would be interesting to draw. We also got a bird, just to get that out of the way too. Because I also have a bird character as well too. I also have Tanya, my shark girl, so I got to learn how to draw sharks. We got a lot of cats potentially. We got some dogs, of course. We have our bunnies. We got a raccoon. We got a tiger. We got a bear. We have a dragon, which I'm definitely going to need to learn how to draw more of those better. We have a deer. We have a mouse. We have an elephant. We have a husky. So a little bit different than the other Labrador dog. We got a echidna and a porcupine. A dove and a swan. A snake, and then finally a reefer. Corey going to make a submissive fox fanboy fox is confirmed. I don't know about that. At least definitely catboys for sure. But I have a few ideas. These are like all the these are basically just all the races I have thought of for many of my characters already. If I were to draw furry versions of them, so I kind of want to get good at drawing a little bit some of them. But yeah, I think we're gonna focus on like some like small stuff and then just kind of work our way up. But yeah, also I'm not gonna really make the drawings a little bit too detailed. I might even just only do sketches, just so I can get like the look of it down and everything. But we'll see how it looks. We'll see how everything looks when we do it. Alright, so first I'm kind of thinking I want to start off with the cat, because obviously I am a big fan of cats. And I would like to be able to learn how to draw them properly in a furry form. Alright, and let's close this for a moment. Alright, and now let's start drawing. Alright, so cat sketch. Oh, that's another thing too we gotta do too. We gotta make like a baseline sketch as well too. So like what all the heads are kind of gonna be based off of when I first draw the character. This also kind of proves too, I think, that I just need a reference of the animal themselves if I'm probably gonna draw a furry version of one of my characters. Because if I try to draw it from memory, it never comes out good. Corey just wants to draw submissive femboy cats. Well, I have one femboy cat in particular that I would draw, but I don't know about some of the others. Nick obviously being the femboy cat there. Also, I don't remember if Daniel was going to be one either or not. We'll see about that though. Okay, so switch to black. We're gonna get the sketch pen out. Alright, so the baseline we're probably going to work with is, thinking about, kind of want the head to be like, about that big, just in case they have some features that need to go like that big out from them. And as you can see, I kind of tried to get heads that were all in like a 45-degree angle, so I could kind of draw the snout part out from it here. Actually, yeah. So yeah, we can probably move this down a little bit and then shrink it up a bit. Shrink it up, I said. Yeah, it's about right where I want it. So yeah, about the size of head will probably be about this regular size to do. See, like, that's the one thing I was trying to figure out when I was drawing furries before, is I wasn't sure if they should be built off of a human kind of skull first and then kind of the animal parts after it. But no, I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to make it as animalistic as I can up on the head, but still give them, like, you know, the same, like, eye structure that I would give most humans, probably. And that depends, I'm not sure. I might just replicate the eyes as well. Alright, so I think we got a good baseline here. I'm thinking of only drawing the head, because I don't really need to draw the rest of the bodies. I already know how to draw the bodies fine, because they're all going to be anthropomorphic anyways. It's the head that I'm worried about. Okay. Also, we're just going to dim it out a little bit in the background, and lock it in place as well. Alright, so, the cat. Looks like from what I can see... Huh. From what I can see, actually, the head doesn't really change shape too much from these little points here. It's kind of got like a, almost like a triangle-ish shape to the head here, but I think it's mostly because of the ears. So I think this might be a good baseline to kind of like capitalize off of right there. Alright, yeah, a little bit of a muzzle looks like here. So the part that kind of dips out looks like is about right about... Oh no, it starts up here with the nose, but then it kind of goes out to these little parts here. Bow, 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 bow. Actually, it's a little bit off actually now I think about it. Because of how I have the head, the nose would kind of start right about here actually. I think I kind of see how the muzzle shape goes though, a little bit. Yeah, because you got the mouth line right about here. And then about here is, yeah, where the nose is. And you got your whiskers right here. Yeah, see, like now, if I were to draw the eyes like I usually do, which I am thinking about, I would do probably like... it'd be like that. Doesn't look terrible, actually. Okay. It doesn't look terrible, I would say. Let me try to do something else in the mouth, though. But yeah, and then you kind of have actually a little bit of a ridge going up the nose here too, it looks like. We also need to draw the ears, of course. Ears actually kind of go pretty tall too. Yeah, imagine, like, I'm trying to do it more in my style too. I'm not trying to replicate it completely. I'm thinking, like, what if I just kind of drew this like my own thing? Kind of taking a little bit of inspiration from my Sonic art style. Okay. I actually don't think that looks too bad. Not for, at least not bad for a start, I would say. Yeah, I forget how exactly I would draw cats without the reference. I think that's about, yeah, where I would want it. So yeah, I have a couple of cat people that I would like to do, so this would be a good start, I think, for them. Alright. First sketch done. Let's see what else we can do. Not bad? Oh, thank you. Let's go on to the polar opposite, the doggo. Dog lab sketch. Bow, bow, wow, wow. This one's gonna be weird because it's flipped, so I kind of have to mirror what I see here. It looks like, at least with this one has like a lot more of a pronounced muzzle. Like the muzzle part is like the main thing that kind of threw me off about doing furry art at first, because I'm so used to how the human face is structured on people, and like how Sonic faces are structured, that I never really, like, you know, I don't usually do these shapes on faces very much. And the nose is about right there. They kind of have the same, almost same kind of thing as the cats do. Also, the other thing too, I was looking at with the cats. Actually, yeah, that's something I was thinking about with this now too. That I think about it, I was thinking about, like, what if I drew them like my regular thing on them, like my regular mouth style as well too. Actually, let me try that out before I move on to the dogs and, you know, screw everything up with that. Like, what if I, instead of just drawing like the mouth like they do on cats, like, what if I just keep the muzzle, and then I just kind of make my regular mouth style like that? Does not look too weird. It still looks fine, I think, actually. Okay. That's just something else I kind of wanted to see if that would work or not. Also, we gotta draw some eyebrows on here as well too. There you go. Dogs. Oh, I see angry face next to the dogs. Are we not a dog person, Pansy? But they're good boys and girls. Actually, I'll leave the mouth blank for now, just so I can kind of get used to that. Also, why are the dogs so far, at least? They seem so much more simpler to work with. Like their muzzle shape is actually kind of like really like easy to do. So yeah, you got the regular mouse. I can do like that, or that, or that. Yeah, I think that's fine. It works with my style at least. The main thing I need to remember too about this one is the ears, which it looks like the ears kind of droop down from here down to about here. Almost look like giant Doritos, but a little bit more flappy. It's just the other thing too. I'll look at that now. Yeah, how the muzzle kind of like goes into it. Not bad though. Yeah, they have like very round heads up at the top too. And the side, like, the chin structure is kind of almost the same too, so that's pretty good. Yeah. I still like the 3-mouth style. I see. I like other people's dogs, but after having to take care of 2 dogs myself, I never wanted to get one. I get you. Except maybe a Shih Tzu. Those aren't too bad. I see though. Yeah, I think I see what you're saying though too, Pansy. So you're saying, hold on. I'll just make a new layer bucket like that. So you're saying like with the muzzles and everything like that, you like that style more than you do the this style. you like the more realistic approach rather than the stylistic one, the cartoony one. So which one are we gonna do next? Oh yeah, we should do the husky next actually. There you are. Look how freaking adorable this husky is. This husky is so adorable. Look at him. He's so cute. Dog. Husky. Sketch. See, I wouldn't mind owning a dog myself, but I still like the cats a little bit more. I feel like too also because I've had experiences with a small dog thanks to Harley in our family, that if I want a creature as small as that in my house, I'd rather just get a cat. And if I'm gonna get a dog, it's probably gonna be a bigger one. Like I probably would either get a husky, ideally, or I would get a maybe like a German Shepherd or something like that, or a Labrador even. Don't ever get a husky. Oh yeah. Are they supposed to be like are they supposed to be kind of bad for most pet owners? I just really like the look of them. Look how adorable he is too.
He's always streaming. You gotta know.
Are you're gonna air my dirty laundry for everyone to see? Or my clean laundry, I should say. Oh no. They're gonna see what I wear. Uh-huh. Yeah, I got the whole gang here. Oh, I think I pressed. Yeah, there it is. I saw the thing glitching up at the top with the opacity. Yeah, I accidentally pressed in one of my keys and it got stuck there. My parents have a husky and she's a total nightmare, absolutely. Oh, I see. I've heard some huskies can be pretty, like, docile and everything once you get used to them. Or once you train them well. I just like pets a lot. Alright, so this one actually seems pretty similar to the regular dog. Except maybe the snout's a little bit more pointed. And of course also the, actually they do have like a slightly different look to the sides of them as well too. Yeah, because they kind of go out. And then they go in. And round up about here. And go over here. Actually, this one I can see having more like almond-like eyes. There you go. But yeah, either way, I'm definitely more of a cat person. But dogs are really cute too. I have met a couple of good boys and girls before. Yeah, and they got very pointed ears. Yeah, I feel like they're at least a little bit like that, at least. But yeah, let me save this for the moment too as well. The husky you made looks like they like to cause trouble. Yeah. See, normally it's because I kind of equate most huskies to like being kind of like badasses in the way. Also, the two husky characters that I do have are Cody and Spike. So if that tells you anything, that tells you anything about how they are. All right. So yeah, we got the husky down. Just keep going on a list. I think this is basically just kind of how we're gonna do it. We're just gonna keep doing it with the sketches and just see how many more of these we can do. There's another one that we like to do a lot. That I would like to do a lot of. Actually, the other two that I remember having like a lot of ones for. Oh yeah, the fox obviously. We gotta do the fox as well too. So it looks like at least with the foxes too, it looks like they're actually kind of almost like a hybrid of dogs and cats in a way, but more dog-like. They just have like longer snouts from it looks like. And I think also bigger ears, because if I remember from how most people draw Sonic foxes, they have bigger ears than most of the other cast. The first thing I thought of when I saw that husky was Spike. Yeah, he definitely has those that look to him, I would say. Yeah, it looks like it actually, like almost a longer kind of snout. And yeah, they kind of have like this little tuft right here that kind of like goes down their cheeks. Oh yeah, by the way, also, I don't know if I mentioned this before at the beginning of the stream, but all the animals that I am making here today are going to be hairless. And by hairless, I mean they don't have hair on their heads. Many of them will still have their fur, but some others you will not really see the hair that I would usually put up at the top for some of their things. Mostly because that's like a personalization thing for the characters anyways, so yeah. This is mostly just getting like their racial features down. And again, like another thing with foxes as well too. I usually kind of equate to them being sly little devils. Time for some submissive femboy foxes. Corey, you can't leave my oohs bald. See, I could draw like a little example of like what they would look like with the hair. But it would be a little bit different on each one, obviously. Looks like it's actually about like that. Na 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 na. That one just looked a little off to me. But yeah, obviously, like I said too, like if I were to make these into actual characters, I would have to obviously have a reference of the type of animal that I'm working with. Because some of them even have, like, you know, like this is like the base thing without the color and everything, but like, yeah, like on this fox you would even see like the little white streak going down up into his nose here. And I think, I don't know, most foxes I think actually kind of look like that too. They kind of have that white fur to them, but yeah, let's try this out real quickly, so you can kind of see what some of the what hair would look like on some of them too. So let's just draw like a very generic style for this guy. And the ears would be kind of toughing out of the hair a little bit here. So yeah, you kind of you could have something like that for the hair, basically. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Foxes can't be trusted either. No. Again, I kind of equate them to like sly little devils too. Christina, especially, who's one of my fox girls, is definitely la bitch. You can trust Chris though. Chris is good. He's just a bit of a himbo. But yeah, no hair with hair. And you kind of see how much of a difference that makes to their character too. And that's like what the hair kind of helps it make it look more like a furry style, I would say too, because you got the you got the facial feature down here for the fox, and you got the hair to kind of differentiate itself from like other breeds of it. So yeah, that's like an example basically, like I said, of how some of them could look. Okay. Let's do... Actually, yeah, because I recently drew, like, one of this before, let's try the shark. Because, as you guys can remember, I did recently draw a shark girl, on one of my streams. I'm still not entirely sure if I like how it came out, so we'll see how well this style would match to what I would do here instead. See, now the shark one is kind of weird if you think about it when you look at it like this, because their heads are very much not human-like, so putting it onto, like, you know, a face like this would be kind of weird. Even, like, the eyes are, like, on, like, a weird part of the body for them. The other thing, too, like, I'm trying to think of, like, how most furry people do sharks. Because I think some of them actually, like, make it look like this, and then some of them kind of, like, play around with it a little bit. I was expecting the Chris twins were foxes. Nice. Yeah, Chris and Christina are both foxes. Yeah, see, because, like, I'm trying to think, too. I'm thinking, like, what if I did the, this whole thing here? What if I did this whole, this shark part here with the nose and everything here? What if I did this like a muzzle? 'Cause that's kind of like what I did a little bit with her thing. Because think about it, that's really like all you kind of need for it. something kind of like that, and then it just kind of goes down. Cause like yeah, this is like what I was thinking of for her before when I was doing it. Cause I just feel weird about just drawing just this head as a on a humanoid kind of like body. I feel like that would be like really uncanny for some reason. Also, I kind of want to get the details of like, you know, kind of putting hair and everything on them like normal. And yeah, it seems like, yeah, that's where the nose would be too. And of course, the mouth would be right here. I think this kind of gets the point across though. It almost looks like dragon or lizard-like this style, with this style at least. But I think you still kind of get it. Da 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 da. Like, I think when you look at this, you can kind of still tell it's supposed to be a shark. That's just kind of what I'm going for. I guess the other thing too is I'm not sure how to handle the back. Because I think this is like on their back, so that wouldn't actually be on their head. Maybe something like... That's kind of what I'm thinking of. There you go. Yeah, I think this looks... This is kind of like what I was trying to go for when I was drawing Tanya before. But I think having it with a reference does help a lot. Because this is kind of what I was going for with it. Because yeah, you guys remember how Tanya looks in her thing. And this is basically kind of like, yeah, the same kind of thing I would go for it with it too. Add some gills and you're done. Oh yeah, that's right, the gills. That's right, yeah, because yeah, I can see the gills on the side of their head right there too. Yeah, they would be like along the cheek here, right? Like right along here. Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree. Okay. Yeah, good note there, Panty. I did forget about that. Also, is it weird for sharks to have eyebrows? Is it weird for sharks to have eyebrows? Again, it kind of is almost like a hybrid of some other things, but you kind of get the idea that this is a shark, which is kind of all I really want from it. All right. I'm glad I at least got that down though. Like this is why I'm glad I'm practicing it so I can kind of like see what it looks like and make sure it doesn't look stupid. Because that was what I was afraid of when if I was gonna just try drawing them blindly. I was afraid that they're just gonna kind of look stupid. Oh yeah, and then the other girl that you guys know that I drew is of course Cammy, my bird girl. The only thing too is with Cammy, I technically haven't drawn her. I haven't drawn her like furry form yet, and it's mostly because I was kind of waiting to do something like this before I could do it to make sure I did it right. Oh yeah, by the way, hold on. Let me get this up again. I should have had this prepared before stream, but I did have like an idea of what she kind of looked like, and I put it down in my bios and everything. Just give me one second. Tanya Cammy, there you are. I also forgot her last name Tori. For those who don't know, that is the Japanese saying for bird. Tori. Okay, open link, and hello there. So she looks like this basically, which I should probably reference this more, but the picture's a little bit smaller than I would like to kind of have it. But yeah, this is like this is like the feather pattern and everything that she has to her body. So that's what Cammy looks like basically. Frickin' birds again. Yeah, indeed. Which I think I've noticed with this one. Yeah, what I've noticed with Cammy at least here too is actually let's try drawing two of these. Yeah, let's try drawing two of these, I would say. First one is gonna just be the bird sketch. So the regular bird, and I'm gonna draw one that looks like Cammy. So you guys kind of get an idea of what she looks like. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but you like my little Knuckles plush right here? I won him during one of my D&B things. He was in one of those like little prize boxes where you don't know which Sonic character you're gonna pull. Okay, bird sketch. I've been kind of wanting to show off Cammy style for a bit too, because some of you guys have if you guys have been paying attention to my Twitter, you'll notice that I did some like Miitopia stuff of a lot of my characters, including my furry people, and Cammy was one of them. So one of the things, yeah, that I did with her was I basically made her a Miitopia. I gave her a much larger beak than this one here, but that was just to kind of accentuate the fact that she was a bird. But this one will actually look a little bit different. Do you know the way? Indeed. Also, that Knuckles in that new Sonic trailer, though. Pretty crazy. So yeah, it seems like with this one, you have... Yeah, I feel like the ones that have beaks like this, these ones are hard to do like the mouth style that I would usually do with them. So I kind of have to replicate the beak almost exactly as I see it. Yeah, this one you kind of really can't get around the fact that they have the beak for the mouth, so you kind of just have to use it. But I can still do the cartoon eyes on them, though. Also, actually, yeah. Now I think about it, because of how it's proportioned to the rest of the head. Wow. I do have to make it a little bit bigger. Whee! Oh, maybe not that big, though. Yeah, maybe not that big. But maybe about that big. Because they have very tiny heads compared to the rest of their little structure here. What if we made it smaller, actually, yeah. Yeah, we kind of have to make it that small, don't we? That's the thing, I can't really match it up to the reference too much sometimes, because sometimes their heads actually just look that small. I think that's actually pretty good, though. The only thing is, this looks a little bit too, fat. A little too fat for me. So, shrink it down a little bit. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay. So yeah, the birds are actually very simple now that I think about it. They're very round in nature, and then they just have the pointed little beaks that kind of come out of them. Okay. Now let's do a Cammy sketch right on top of this as well too. I'm doing this specifically for Cammy just so I can kind of like experiment and see what this looks like just with her specifically. Because she's one of the characters I've been trying to nail down for a while, how to draw properly. And this one actually, yeah, she has like a really small bill too. Like it's literally about that big. It jets out pretty far too, actually, too. For those of you who don't know, Cammy, she is very much a shy, meek kind of girl, though she has like a gigantic, ridiculous body to her. Why did I lose my ability to do drawings? Hello? Damn. There we go. So I kind of have her with a little bit more of a nervous expression here. She also regularly vanishes because of her power, too. Burb Victoria? Well, Victoria's at least a little bit confident with, like, her abilities and everything. She's basically Victoria times 2. Like, her anxiety levels are, like, way worse than Victoria's. And also because she grew up with the Vanish power instead of the Mind power, she doesn't really have as much, you know, she's not anxious about people's thoughts really about her, but she's still like, you know, very much like she feels like people are kind of looking at her like she's a little bit weird. Also because again, she's this big buff bird girl. Um and, she feels like that might be a little bit weird in most people's eyes. Also with her pattern as well, I guess too. Dun, 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 down, 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 down. And then I was thinking for her hair, I was thinking it's gonna be kind of like almost like a blown back kind of style, basically. So like, something like that maybe. I might actually experiment more with her hair. I'm not sure. I was never really sure what I wanted to do for her hair. Poor thing, she needs more love now. Yes, indeed. Actually, no, I am actually thinking about... I think this will be fine. I think I just need to make it bigger. Oops, not that. Okay. Ba-da-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah, something like that at least. If anything, maybe just a bit longer. Yeah, something like that, basically. That's kind of what I was thinking for her, at least. So yeah, a little sneak peek into what Kami's design looks like. Alright, so yeah, now we got her done. Next up on the docket, actually we should probably, so I can mark these, I should mark which ones are finished and which ones aren't. So I don't have to look through the same ones again. Na 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 na. Finishes. Did we just do this one? Yeah, we just did the little bird here too. Let's do the tiger next. Because I have a few characters who are actually tigers. One of them being Crystal. The, of course, cousin to Christina and Chris. She good burb? Yeah, she good burb. She definitely go burb. So yeah, tigers are actually a little bit different than like most cats, at least. It seems like we got with this one, muzzle kind of starts out here, goes down to about there you go. Give her that smirk. The stripes on it will be actually pretty interesting too. Actually, I might replicate the stripes just because the those kind of do make up the tigers most tigers looks anyways. Yeah, actually, there's a little bit of a that kind of shape going on with them. Now I think about it, huh? Once again, I'm gonna go with the almond eyes because Crystal is kind of mostly based off this. And also the other one is Nika, which I also have a good. Though Nika already is kind of like a hybrid of a tiger, but she this would be her full form if she was fully furry. Looks like their ears are about that big. I think about actually looking at this and I'm just like, that looks like it's in the wrong place. Yeah, especially with the head placement. Yeah, it looks like they should be like right about there instead actually. Crystal better than Nika? Oh, there's a hot take. I do have to agree with that though, actually. I do really like Crystal's character, but Nika also has her own kind of thing that makes her pretty unique. I think the fact that makes her unique is more the fact that she's a hybrid rather than a full furry. In Crystal's case, she would just be a tiger girl. So yeah, we're gonna try to replicate the stripes here a little bit. Tiger stripes have always been such a cool design for me, honestly. They're like so cool looking. There you go. I think you kind of get the idea from that. Crystal's a cute and fun character, while Nika would just hate me for no real justified reason. You have a point there. She does have a hatred for men. Though she does have a justified reason for it. She has a justified reason for it. It's all part of her backstory. But yeah, Crystal is a very cute and fun character, though, I will not lie. That's one of the main reasons why I like her a lot. Yeah, the more I'm drawing these two, the more I'm kind of getting used to like how the style kind of looks too. Yeah, because like that's how like the muzzle would kind of look on them, or nose would be right there. Like that's the thing I'm thinking of. Like I want to have like the mouth be still about the same. The nose are kind of right about there, and then the eyes are like right there. It's kind of like how I want all the furry styles to look. Oh, right. Yeah, we can hide that too. Let's do bunny next. Yeah, we got the bunny. Fun fact, Victoria was originally a bunny before I decided to make her a cat. I'm unsure why I decided to make her a bunny. I guess I kind of just like the thought of having the giant ears on her. And also bunnies are very, very cute. But cats are also very cute. And there's personality types, or like how you associate most cats being, kind of falls more in line with Victoria's personality than a bunny does. So that's the main reason why I decided to change that from there. Actually, now that I see them, yeah. Bunnies have like a very like distinctively shaped kind of head. Right about there. Yeah, their heads kind of look like kind of almost look like a almost like a pear, but like a little bit duplicated on one side too, if that makes any sense. Like they have like all these little round parts everywhere on their heads and everything. And then they have like the big round part on the top of their head as well too. That's kind of what I'm noticing with it too, yeah. It seems like that's the best way to do it, I think. Kind of have like a little bit of a dip there. And, like that's where the nose is. It's either that or... Actually, maybe we don't even need the outline. Yeah, I kind of get it from just that alone. The little happy smile. And yeah, the two little ears are like right about up here on their head, and right up here. Actually, I should say, because I'm looking at it like this again. Ears would be right about, yeah, right about there on the head, with how they're looking. To be honest, I like the idea of Victoria as a rabbit. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, I do too. But, like, I think that's the main reason why I drew her originally like that in the first place. It's just like, I just really like the idea of her being a rabbit. But at the same time, her being a cat makes a lot more sense in my eyes. So it's like a weird conundrum of just like, what do I want her to be? Also, they have very big ears. Once again, because we're being stylistic about this, let's try to not draw it as realistic. There we go, like that. All right. I almost like it. I just need to adjust it a bit. Whoops, not like that though. I think if I shrink it down a little bit like that, it'll look better. Yeah, it's about pretty close, I would say, actually. Alright, so you got the bunny done. Put you in there. Also, let's draw this one next, too, because we got a couple of coon people as well, too. We got a couple coons in our midst. Mainly Dre and Samantha are our main coon girls. Which you guys all know fan favorite Dre. But also I would argue that Samantha should be equally as popular. I really like Samantha personally, at least. Time to draw Dre, yeah. Sam's raccoon, yeah. Like I know the reason why Dre is very popular because she is the goth girl of my group, but Samantha's also the tomboy of my group, and she's also the cowboy of my group. So she's also pretty nice as well. Okay, yeah, I can tell just from looking at this face alone, or like this head alone, they have a very distinctive shape to their body as well too. So they kind of go out here, and they kind of, yeah. Yeah. Da 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 da. Yeah, they kind of have like that kind of like shape to their body. And their muzzles, they kind of like, they go up and then they dip down a bit. Actually, I think I kind of see how this goes. Actually, yeah, we'll draw like a little bit more of a regular expression here like that. Sam is really nice, I will. I agree. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, and then the things I like the most about the raccoons as well too is the little things that they have basically going over their eyes and almost look like a mask. Whoa. Ears are about right there. Yeah, right about there. And I kind of like that. I like the way that their heads are shaped. You should also practice drawing a raccoon/cat hybrid for when you do furry art of Victoria. Oh yeah. That's an interesting idea too, yeah. I did forget about that. I wonder how that would come out. Because raccoons have a very distinctive style to them, but cats also kind of have like their own little things to them too. They're actually almost unique, or like they're almost similar in some ways, like at least with the muzzle shape and their noses. And a bit of the eyes, but their ears are slightly different as well too. And then of course the stripes will kind of combat together too. Be an interesting idea. I might try it out later at least. At least when we get all of these done on the stream though. We're actually getting pretty far in this. Let's see, we did that many of them already. We're basically like halfway done, it looks like. Also, some of these others kind of interest me because some of them are like ones I've been curious to try out. And like I said, all of them kind of a tie into some of my characters at some point, like the bear. The main bear I have is Kay, which is my big buff boy, who is blind, but also has some crazy strength. Bear sketch. Alright, so what it seems like, the bears actually kind of have like a pretty regular shape. Yeah. Yeah, most of their shape is kind of just the it's a little bit rounded here at the top, but for the most part, they're very round creatures. Na 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 na. So yeah, like you can do something like this with them. And yeah, their main muzzle type, it looks like, is right about... They got big old noses. That's good, actually. The bears are actually pretty simple to do. They do have a little bit of like things though, like to kind of creep this much in, because this much is actually kind of by their ears. So which I love their ears, by the way. Their ears are so like little small and round. Yeah, no, actually, it wouldn't be there. It would be about here. No, right about here. Yeah, that seems about right. Actually, we can probably keep that back there, right? Yeah, I think we can. Actually, it would be a little bit more like this. There we go. Bears. Yeah, you gotta watch out for the bear attacks though. As cute as these creatures can look, they're vicious. You'll never know when a bear might come out of nowhere. Ah! Jumps right behind the couch. By the way, Monster Prom is a good game, and you guys should play it. I think... Wait, what is this one again? Oh, that's right, the dragon. Oh, we had to do the dragon. Duh. How could I forget the dragon? That's gonna be like one of the main things that's on my... I actually need to get better at drawing just dragons in general, too. Like, actual dragons, not just furry dragons. Because... this is gonna be a thing that's gonna be very prevalent in, like, my series, is the whole dragon species. But there's also going to be dragon people too, so there's also that. So the dragons are very interesting, mostly because they have like very long muzzles that are basically their mouths. Yeah, like the muzzle kind of just starts like right here and just goes out like that much. Mm-mm. 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 At least depending on the angle that you are looking at the dragon at. If you're looking at it from this angle, it might only reach about to here. And yeah, they got like reptilian like kind of noses, so yeah, like that and that. Actually, or would it be the other way around? Yeah, it would be like that. Okay. Let's be honest. You just want to draw dragon yiffing. How dare you? How dare you assume me of such things? I have a lot of dragons in my world though, so I do need to get better at drawing them. Also, dragons are really cool creatures. I mean, just look at this thing. When are we gonna start playing the Monster Farm again? When we can get people to do it again. It's not a very big like group that we need to get people together to do it with it anyways. So yeah, whenever people want to do it again. Yeah, I noticed a lot of dragons too. They kind of have like this little thing here, this little spike right where the nose is, that kind of goes up toward the ridge. Some of them have more spikes that go across like there too, but I'm not sure I'm gonna have mine be like just like that at least. Also, it looks like this might be another case where the head is actually a little bit more narrower as well too. Yeah, the head's actually pretty narrow. I think that was another issue that I was having with the dragon's heads too, is I was trying to make them match the humans a little bit too much, but I do have to realize that there are some animals that have narrow heads. So I just had to draw them like that. And they got kind of like horns that kind of go right about here too. Yeah, so the horns are actually like right about here on their heads as well too. Yeah. And it looks like usually on their sides too. They kind of they have like a thing that kind of goes off here. And kind of almost down to their chin as well too. I'm just kind of wondering too, like what would it look like if they opened up their mouths as well too. Okay. I think that's actually better, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely way better than the dragons that I tried to draw back in the day. Oh boy. Yeah, I think this is a lot better of a dragon style than I used to try to do for them. I think for the most part, I'm gonna keep drawing them like this too. I still need to find like I said, like I need to reference more about like other dragon pictures too, just so I can get the body shapes as well too. Because that's something I still struggle with now too, is just trying to draw animals in general for my style. That's the reason why I wanted to try doing this as well too, so I can get more used to drawing different animals as well too. But yeah, definitely a lot more of an improvement than I first started with this kind of thing. Lewd? What do you mean, lewd? I have not looted anything in the stream yet. Which ones are these ones again? Alright, the mouse. Let's do the mouse next, actually. Mouse is cute. So Pansy, for this one, I'll make this one a little bit more fun for you. Can you guess which of my characters is a mouse? I only have one so far that is supposed to be a mouse. I'm curious to see if you can guess them. Ooh, okay. So their heads are actually kind of shaped a little bit like... Yeah, their heads are very much shaped like they're round around here, but then they kind of curve downward, or they like curve into the nose. Or maybe actually it would be more like this, and the nose would be about... Actually, no, because of how the angle is, maybe we'll just look around until you get, like, you know, down to this part. Oh, no, that's what I was thinking of actually for it. Actually, no, wait, yeah, redo that. Because how I was thinking about it was, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of like a head that looked like that, basically. Rats! Yet, he says, yeah. Dante. It is not Dante. If I remember, actually... I'm not sure if I made one for Dante yet. He's either going to be a tiger or a drake, because of how his family... Actually, yeah, he would be a tiger, I think, too. Because of how, because he's related to Crystal. But the mouse that I do have is Joshua, my little gay boy. Well, not really my gay boy. He's my bi boy because he does both characters. He's my shapeshifter. Also, they have giant ears. I realize. Yeah, giant round ears, like. Yeah, about that size, honestly. Wow, 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 wow. They also have giant eyes too. Look at those. Look at them eyes. Actually, yeah, let's get this out a little bit more because actually, how are you even supposed to see the other eye from this angle? Like, I like the shape of this head here, but Jesus Christ, this dip makes it impossible to make the other eye. And yet the dip is kind of like needed for their character. Maybe if it's not as pronounced. It might just have to be like, yeah, just very narrow. There you go. That's probably how you would have to do it. Because on here, the side view on the mouse itself is just like, you can't even see the other eye. So it kind of makes sense that they're like, you know, they look kind of like that. Actually, honestly, that might just be it. To be fair, that might just be how they look. It might look a little weird in this here, but actually, something would be better for this. What if we dipped it right here into the part here? What if we? Because that's kind of how their heads look like. It's like that shape. I think I had something better going on before I did all that. Yeah, like that. I was way off. Yeah. It's fine. Again, like I'm just kind of like doing trial and error here to see, and doing small little adjustments to see how well they contribute to the overall look. Yeah, I think that's way better. And then this little part here, I'm thinking maybe make the eye. Yeah, we might just have to make it a little bit more atomically correct to the model. Because I think that's just legitimately how their eyes are on their body. You just have like the very narrow dent right there, and then you just had two eyes like right there. Yeah, that's basically that's gonna be how it has to be. And it looks like the ears are kind of like that. If I am not mistaken. Okay. So So yeah, that's basically gonna be how the mouses look. Okay. Actually, yeah. Let me check my stuff here real quickly before I continue. Because it's past 10, which is usually when I stop streaming, but I just want to make sure that my schedule for tomorrow is right. 8:30, yeah. Maybe. I think that'll give me enough time. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Whoops. I wonder if I should bother doing the rest of these animals. Because some of them are kind of almost the same, like how they're done. Like with the deer, yeah, you kind of just do... They kind of would look like that, yeah. By the way, just to kind of like, just to go down the line, my main deer girl is going to be Serena. That's kind of how I thought of her. My elephant's going to be Cassandra. My echidna is going to be Kevin from Skull Boys. The porcupine's going to be Skull and Chase from Skull Boys as well. The dove is going to be Julie, which is, you know, Serena's basically guardian angel kind of thingy. Swan is going to be... I think... I can't remember. I knew someone was going to be a swan, though. I have it written down, at least. Actually, this might have been what... I think this is actually what Serena was supposed to be. The deer. The deer was something else. I forget. Snake was going to be Miranda. Eric's love interest, obviously. And the beaver was going to be Vanessa and someone else too. Oh, one of the daemons, I think. No, that was the daemon that did Vanessa. Vanessa's the main one I remember. Cassandra's an elephant is really fitting. Yeah, I have to agree. That's the main reason why I wanted to do it. I think the other ones I can kind of get down regularly fine. Like I did bird type event people here, so I can do those pretty fine. I think the only ones that I'm kind of curious about... By the way, look how badass the echidna looks. They look so cool. I think the only two that I want to do, that I want to finish the night off with, is the elephant and the snake. Because I want to see how they look in this kind of style. So, we'll start off with the elephant. And then we'll call it a night. I had a feeling we weren't going to get through all of them. But I did want to get through like a majority of them. Or at least kind of like show off what some of them might have been like. But I'm really glad I went through this practice, though. This practice actually kind of helped me a lot. At least in terms of, like, perspective of how I would do some of these kind of styles. Which animal did you say Abigail was? Abigail, I think, said it was going to be a fox. Yeah. Elephant, and then a fox, and then a raccoon. Yeah. So that because like the main reason I wanted to do the elephant here was because they just have such an interesting head shape that I'm curious to see how I would transform that into a creature, like how I would basically draw it. And yeah, their whole head shape, it looks like it's basically kind of modeled off of this giant trunk that's on their face. Mm-mm-mm. Beautiful? Yeah. Indeed. By the way, actually too, because I'm curious of how this would look, I'm gonna kind of try to model this elephant off of Cassandra's like look, basically. Okay, yeah. And it would be like that, yeah. Okay. So yeah, this would be its tusks. Bound a bound a bound a bound a bada 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 da bound a bound a bound a bound a bada bada bound a bound a bada. This perspective is a little bit weird to draw the tusks in, because they're like almost kind of forward facing. Yeah, kind of like that actually. And yeah, actually the bottom of the face can kind of stay like that, I would say. Actually, it looks like yeah, it does look like the head kind of goes like right, or kind of goes right above where these guys go. So yeah, because like right here is where their mouth looks like it is, or like right, yeah, like a little bit where their tusks kind of connect to. I don't know. It might be fine to kind of keep the round head shape at the bottom. I think I might just shrink it just a little bit. Kind of just like make it like, yeah, about that size instead. Bound a bow bow. Bound a bound a bound a bow. I'll score another random drawing idea for later down the line. Go ahead. Alright, Cassandra. Hair. Bitch. Just so you guys can see what the hair might look like on them too. There you go. Yeah, it's basically what she would look like, actually. Also, actually, yeah, right about there. There you go. The air kind of protrudes right out there. Or maybe instead of like that, it would be like... Yeah, kind of like that. The furry version of your characters in Animal Crossing style? Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've thought about that for a while, honestly. I actually had that idea before you mentioned it. But yeah, thank you for reminding me about that. I definitely do. That is definitely on my list. I definitely want to try to draw my characters in the Animal Crossing style, as villagers, because that would be kind of cool. That's another reason why I kind of wanted to try to get ideas for like how to do the furry versions of them too, so I can like get down like how to draw them. Yeah, it's a series I want to bring back eventually too. Is the My Characters As series, because I enjoy drawing my characters as different styles. I mostly just wanted to get more of my characters done, so I could have more of a reference to draw most of their stuff as. Damn, I can't take credit for it now. Yeah, no, sorry about that, Pansy. I know it's a really cool idea. I did think about it a while ago too. All right, and then we're gonna try the snake last. Wow now, wow now, wow now, na 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 na. But yeah, I eventually want to draw everyone in the Sonic style, and I do want to draw everyone in the Animal Crossing villager style as well, too. The Sonic style especially would be pretty cool to do, because a lot of them haven't been updated into that in a while, and I would definitely like to get that done. It's not a snake. Snake has a very, very narrow head. This is one of those where I'm just gonna preemptively just kind of go like... Yeah, I learned with a lot... It seems actually a lot of the lizard-like characters are the ones with narrow heads. The birds are also kind of like this too. Also, snakes are actually very simple in shape, it looks like. They're kind of like almost ovals. But of course you got the little actually, I don't know. Yeah, because that's where their nose would be probably, is like right about here. They have really big eyes too. Look at that shit. They're like, woo! It's also one of those things where, yeah, it's only like visible on the one side because of how their head's shaped. So yeah, usually they have their mouths kind of like this. But I think in my style it would still be, yeah, it would still be kind of like this. Yeah, think about it. Snakes are actually a lot easier than I kind of gave them initially credit for. Yeah, this is what they look like. They're just like little overs, but with like little eyes on their things. Some of them have fangs. Some of them have the little tongue. Yeah. It's fairly simple, actually. Damn. That was anticlimactic. The elephant, I think, was definitely a lot more impressive, I would say. Like, I actually really like how this came out. Especially also because, again, this gives you an idea, guys, of what Furry Cassandra would look like as well, too. But yeah, I'll eventually probably do more of these kind of like furry styles as well too. I wanted to get like I wanted to try all of these out just to kind of get the idea for them down and see if I can get the hang of it. Yeah. But yeah, it turns out if you want to draw furry characters, references are very good, especially if you're just starting out and you don't know how to draw them from memory. Who would have thought? Damn. Yeah, one of the main things that made me want to try drawing this stuff in the series here, like I did here, was basically the dragon thing here. Like this, the dragon specifically was mostly what made me want to try this out, because I've always wanted to draw dragons, and the dragons that I have been drawing in the past have always looked like shit. My friends have told me, and I can agree with them. Now looking at how I can draw dragons here, I must agree that that style was very weird and awkward looking, but this looks a lot more. This looks a lot more like how a dragon would look like, I would say. I can't relate. Yeah, I've been wanting to do it for a while though. The only furry style I really knew how to draw was Sonic, and I've been wanting to kind of like branch out and try out the actual furry style. And I think this is a good step in the right direction. So maybe sometime down the line I'll actually start drawing my first furry art on the channel as well too. Most likely probably going to do Victoria for that, to kind of get used to it. But I also want to do one of my dragon characters as well too, because they're pretty cool as well. But yeah, I think that's going to do it. Actually, I'm just gonna bring up that dragon picture again, if I can find it. There it is. Let me just hide everything else in the background as well. There you go. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this stream. Hopefully we'll see more furry art of from my drawing stuff in the future. I'm not sure if I'll do it tonight. I could maybe do it tonight. I thought about basically like just collaging all of these drawings into one little thing and then just posting them on Twitter or whatever, and maybe even on DeviantArt as well too. I'll either have that up either tonight or tomorrow. I should have enough time to do it tonight. Actually, I'll probably try to get it up tonight. See, I'll just kind of like mark them all into one big page, and then just kind of label all of the things that I did today. That way they're all not in, like, you know, just this style. I wanted to have it like this style just so it was easier to reference everything on the stream and everything too. Corey going to sleep and miss work tomorrow. Well, I mean, I still do have work tomorrow, but I also have a doctor's appointment, which is the main reason I'm going to be sleeping in a little bit, because it's early in the morning. But not so early that that would be when I usually start work. So I get to sleep in a little bit, which is good for me, because I could use it. But yeah, like if you liked it, subscribe and follow if you wish to see more drawings in the future. And details of other blue draws I've done in the past down below, as well as where you'll eventually find the full art of this on my DeviantArt. Alright, tomorrow we're doing more Neptunia, as per usual. Hopefully we can get farther in our victory game. I think we're going to Lowy next, so we're going to try to breeze through that place. And see what else, see what all of that has in store for us. Alright, I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye now.